Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Always, and welcome back to Material Energy Hypercubed. In the last episode, we were working on... what were we doing? We were doing some stuff with, we were exploring around and trying to get cookies and all that kind of fun stuff. I think we're just exploring around trying to find secrets in some of the different areas. And yeah, cookies. Do you guys like cookies? Because that's what we need. We need a lot of cookies. So I have been working between episodes setting up a bigger farm. That's all this is just a bigger farm to try to get more cookies. And I literally just finished setting this up. So it is kind of ugly. It is not centered with the lights, but it'll work. It's fine. It will do its thing. And one of the big things about this is, well, we wanted to go fast, right? And one of the best ways to do that is what we have over here, which is using the reinforced watering can. Works great. However, in order to make more of those, we need to use soul fragments, which are parts of our life. I believe that is still the recipe. Let's take a look. Reinforced, right here, watering can. Yes, still takes a soul fragment. Now this is nasty. It requires an entire heart of our life. And while we have some to spare, we still have some more stuff to do before we can really do that. So let's finish up getting all the stuff, and then we'll finish our cookie farm, and then I will probably just let it run for hours on end, and everything will be fine. So that's the plan anyways. Now, between episodes, I got bored, so I mined out a big chunk of this area, which is really cool. It looks really cool. There's so much ore. I just want to see if there's anything we can find. If we look at iron ore, by the way, we have a little over 2,000. So to put that in here and like start processing it would not be a problem whatsoever. I don't know that we will. Don't know that we need it right now, but it is a thing we can do. But yeah, I just kind of got bored, so I used our Enderium hammer and just went to town. It's kind of fun, kind of relaxing, and all that. So one other thing I want to quickly look is we have a little bit of jungle wood. We don't have that much, and I've been trying to figure out what's going to be the best way to make a cocoa bean farm. Because while this works just fine, don't get me wrong, this is fine. If we want to scale it up like we have here, we're going to want to do something else. And especially if we're going to want to add more reinforced watering cans and that kind of stuff later, we're going to want to make it scalable a little bit better. So what I'm thinking is, if we look at Steve's factory manager, there are some blocks in here. So we'll have to make another one of these guys. That's not hard. I believe it's the block gates. Okay, those are relatively easy to make. That is good to know. Why that is Fireball's inventory cable, I don't know, but looks like it will work regardless. But yeah, so we're gonna have to make some inventory cables. That's fine, making block gates, and that will let us harvest cocoa beans. I'm gonna have to look up how to do that, look into strategies, guides type stuff. It shouldn't be a problem, and what I'll do is I'll set that up between episodes, because today we are going to get the final wool. So there is one more wool left to get, and before we go, let's make sure we're prepared. So first things first, repair our armor. We're going to repair our armor best we can, and I'm tempted to take another set with us, just in case. So we have plenty of tartarite. Yeah, let's go ahead and make another set of armor. So we're gonna need leggings, helmet, boots, and a chest plate. Perfect. And we're going to store this stuff in here. Now something else we're going to want is cobblestone. So let's grab some triple compressed cobblestones, and we'll turn this into a couple stacks. We don't want too much, but we'll take that much. I don't know that we'll need torches, but just in case, let's go ahead and grab a handful of torches. And we're gonna want more food. I don't know why I just typed food. Let's grab the rest of the pork chops. Do we have steaks? We do. Let's grab a stack of steaks and we'll put them in here. So yeah, I think that'll be good enough. Want to make sure one more thing. Do we want to take the crossbow? Nah. Alright, so we are going to be heading to a nether portal across an ocean. So we need to go to the overworld. Pretty easy. We go through the deep dark. It is super dark. We'll need to relog probably twice. It's fine. There we go. So we'll leave the portal, and yeah, let's go ahead and relog, and then we'll relog once we get into the nether, just to make sure that everything works. It's suggested in this to do just that. But yeah, so which direction do we need to head? Lost in time. Let's see, the nether portal is at 600 or 713. So that way. And okay, so this general direction. So we can fly in the overworld. Overworld is calm enough. There's not really anything here that I'm aware of other than like the Marble Mountain. But yeah, here is the here is the ocean, and then this is the nether portal, I guess. So strange. Also, there is a light down there, it looks like. I think that's just lava. So this looks like a big long nether portal. Alright, well, let's get close to it. And nether portals make weird noises. So we have some rewards. And then we need to go... Oh my god, this is really loud and really crazy sounding. We need to go to the evil railway. Now, I'm going to say this. I've mentioned before that I've watched a series of this. I watched Direwolf 20 and Pahamar play through Material Energy Hypercubed, this map. So I know what to expect. This is not going to be fun. If it's anything like it was. So let's just go on in. That is incredibly loud. Apologies for that. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna actually turn the master volume down, way down. Alright. Big nether portal, it's the same size, it's kind of cool. It's also kind of like, it's an interesting effect because it kind of tells you go away from it. So -9, 225. This way, this general direction. In fact, right there. And FYI, there are ores in the nether. There are some ores you should not touch. I don't see any of those. Those, right there. That's Viroxis, or however you say it. Yeah, that stuff. is poisonous. So this looks like the evil railway. And we have a wither. Wow, it's not like I expected that. So -9, 255. Yeah. Withers. 225. So we're just gonna fly through here. In fact, we're gonna go above it. Because there are nothing but wither spawners. 66. We need to go 225. 66. Alright, so... Oh my gosh, it wants us to go basically right here. Alright, I would like to... I think we hit it. I think we hit it, so let's get away for a second. Now they are spawned, so, okay, it's still too loud. Yeah, this is insane. They are spawned in with a spawner, so we should be free to, like, if we back up, they should despawn. So, still didn't. Alright, so, -9, it's that one layer, so 66. Let's just run in here. Let's break the spawner. And it's actually like right here. Okay. Let's fly over here and just get away from this nether fortress of doom. It is very obviously copied and pasted constantly. That's kind of the gimmick of this area. And there we go. So now we need to find the green wool. And honestly, we're going to just fly up here and ignore most of the withers. So there are a lot of them. There is a lot of them. They're going to keep spawning. It is a very long and arduous path. Yeah. We're just going to go above them, because why not? We do need to find the wool, though. So let's just go to the inn, because that seems like the most likely of places. And it's right there. Cool. So that's that. Now we get to leave. But yeah, so you need withers. This place has withers for you. I feel like I'm being shot at by the withers. Bake to win. Do you have wither? If I kill one of them. There's one down here that seems to be kind of by itself. And there we go. So that should give us some cookies. It did. We can grab all of its stuff because we have the ring of magnetization. And yeah, so that is pretty much the last. That's pretty much the area for the last hole. Best way to go about it is avoid all the withers. You could brute force it and go through it, but there's literally no reason to. Just avoid, and you'll be fine. So let's go back to the portal. We'll see where it takes us, and then we get to make the long trek back to our base. Alright, it took us literally right back where we were. So I think Is it this way? I know it's like 1,000, 1,000. Yeah, so it's this way. So yeah, that is the last area. Let's turn the volume back up because it sounds weird without it. And that is the final wall. So by far one of the most difficult areas, especially if you don't have flight. At that point you should have some sort of flight. There's something over there. Is that just oil? Actually no, it's just darkness. Okay. So yeah, nasty area. Best thing to do about that place is avoid everything. But yeah, so we should be able to go back to the end, go through the portal. We'll get some little bit of a trek back to the final area, back to our base rather, and cool. Let's pop up top. I'm gonna relog real quick just to make sure everything works correctly. Reactor, spatial IO, or reactor. Observatory. Cool. So let's relog, and we have some stuff to do. So the first thing is we have a quest to claim. So with the last wool, there we go. Let's go ahead and put that on the victory monument. So reactor, victory monument. And that is that. All the wools are complete. Now all we have left to do is I want to put all the armor sets, and that's gonna take a while. It shouldn't be too bad, but it's gonna take a while. And then we still need to find the Bonnie Bacon, which I believe, if I'm not wrong, I do believe that is in a spatial storage area that you get from reward bags. So hopefully we get one. Let's go ahead and put some stuff away before we do open these. So all that preparation, and it meant absolutely nothing. How's our armor looking though? Actually not too bad. So we have a lot of cookies to go. A lot. And the big issue right now is cocoa beans as well as wheat. But wheat is going to go faster. And honestly, it's going to be a lot of AFKing for me and potentially killing mobs to get more quest stuff. So if we look at our quest book, there is a handful of enemies we can kill. The best are down here. The Wither Kittens are probably the best to murder. I think we could use a Killer Joe. I don't know if it counts, but it might. Either way, the more I can automate it, the better off we're going to be. So I'm going to work on that, especially the cocoa beans. And yeah, hopefully I'll have enough cookies for the next episode so that we can get the Torturinos, and then we'll start working on automating all the other stuff so that we can go from there. So let's open these reward bags. We have a bunch of bedrockium drums. Looks like half of them are empty. That is emerald and nickel. Alright. We have tartarite bolts. I think we already had those. In fact, they look exactly the same. So, yeah. A legendary watering can. Cool. We're going to need that. A bunch of solar generators, which is not super useful in the end. And an adamantine short bow. Okay. So it's probably pretty good, but I have next to no use of it. Most of the stuff I had no use for. So, yeah. The bedrockium drums are cool, but probably not super useful. Probably the only thing that was useful was the watering can. So, things I'm going to have to make is more autonomous activators. And we pop down here. and put one of these guys, like, just for now, right here. Actually, let's put him down another block. We're gonna do this. And first slot only. Right click. Perfect. So as you can see, that is going to increase speed. If I make a couple more, it'll be even better. I can do the same with the cocoa bean farm that we're going to make. And that's pretty much that. So, large portion of what I have to do left is just kind of get cookies. So if we look at the rest of what this map is, we need the torturinos. In order to make the torturinos, we need a octuple compressed cookie, octuple compressed cobblestone, and ludicrate. We have the cobblestone, we have the capabilities to make ludicrate, at least. It's the compressed cookie that is terrible. Now, once we have that, we're going to get another one immediately. Then we're going to need cobblestone. We have that. We're going to need black stained glass. That's going to be fun. The big thing with that is the black stained glass does require, let's see, every 8 pieces requires an ink sac. We can make ink sacs, that's not a problem, but we're going to need a lot of power. Or we make a squid farm. That is something else we can do. Now, what's going to be the best way to do it? Probably making it with Minechem. That's just my guess. Now, we can divide whatever this is, so it's 1,000,000. It's 1,000,000 divided by 8, so that's like, let's see, divided by 4 would be like 250,000. So divide that by 2, it's 125,000 ink sacs. That's a lot. So I don't know what's going to be the best way to do that one. We'll figure it out. Sugar canes, we're going to need a lot of sugar canes. That's easy. That's actually probably one of the easiest ones. Ender pearls, we're going to need 10,000 ender pearls. So that is going to be just an automated farm killing endermen. That shouldn't be too bad. We need a bunch, let's see, 100,000 blocks of charcoal. That's going to be a tree farm, really. And then the 50 octuple compressed cookies. That's going to be terrible. And honestly, I don't know if we're going to ever finish those. We might go on to another map, and I'll just let this run for a while. Now, there are other things we can do, but I kind of want to wait until we get the torturinos to get some of these other repeatable quests. So that's kind of where we're at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the episode off here. I know it's a little bit shorter, but we're kind of done with what we need to do. I am going to set up a block gate cocoa bean farm, which I will show off in the next episode. And I'm going to try to get enough cookies to actually make our first octuple so that we can get to the torturinos and start setting up some other farms. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!